What a difference a year makes. If you go back to OTAs last year, cornerback Brandon Stephens was really safety Brandon Stephens. He was working at safety, and the conversation around him was exactly what position he would play. Safety, nickel, corner. How would the Ravens use him in this defense? Well, of course, he found his spot at starting cornerback over the course of last year, and he really established himself as a quality player on this defense. He proved that he can play cornerback at the NFL level, and he was one of the better defensive players on this team last year. Now going into this season, there's no question about his position. Stephens is a cornerback, and he's going to be a starting cornerback for the Ravens. So what's next for him in his progression? He already has this position, but he talked this week about how he wants to take the next step and how he wants to be seen around the league as a dominant cornerback.
Just dominating each and every game. Whoever I'm covering for that week. I want to dominate. Whoever it is. And so that's really just my goal. Come out at the end of the season. Being a top corner in this league.
Now this is a big year for Brandon for a lot of reasons. This is the final season of his rookie contract, and he was asked about that this week at OTAs. He basically said he's letting his agent handle any of that stuff and isn't focusing on that piece of the equation, but clearly that is a motivating factor for just about any player. So I think that Brandon's going to have a really good season. We saw him take a huge step last year, and I think that progression is just going to continue for him on this defense. Now, if you want a full recap of everything that we saw at OTAs this week, make sure you check out the Lounge podcast. Ryan Mink and I do a full breakdown of everything that stood out to us over the course of this week, and that episode is available now wherever you get your podcasts. And stay tuned. Coming up on Monday, we have a sit-down conversation with Roger Rosengarten, the rookie offensive tackle. We sat down with him right in the new Lounge studio, and we talked to him about the competition for that starting right tackle spot. That episode of the Lounge is going to drop on Monday. Stay tuned for that. Thanks for watching. Have a great weekend.